Welcome viewers, new and old. Thanks for tuning in. Am I coming in clear? Both ears? Good. I've got some artists and artistes I want to share with you. Coming up next, Picasso Sugar 8, and later, AtenaHena, only on Roro. Well, not really only on here. You can find these artists in a lot of other places. Artist accounts will be linked in the description down below, and their handles will be displayed throughout the video. You see, I was trying to do this Disney Channel bit, and I don't think it went. Where's a good place to start with Picasso Sugar 8? Yeah, it's best to just dive in head first. Picasso Sugar 8's animations feel childish, and I really don't mean that as an insult. I mean that in the way that Picasso Sugar 8 just let their animation take over, and whatever happens, happens. Aw, this girl looks kinda lonely. What if her friend drilled through the Earth's core using a giant spinning top to be with her? Yeah, perfect, no notes. What if the hills had eyes? And the cars? And the mailboxes? Alright, trying to make sense of Picasso Sugar 8's animations, I think, is to take away what makes them so fun to watch. I just feel like their art is meant to be enjoyed without asking as little questions as possible, despite the many questions that pop into your head while watching. Their art is bright, it's vivid, it's hectic, it's crazy, and it gives me the same feeling that I get when my 6-year-old cousin makes an animation and is like, "Look, Ro, look what I made!" And you watch it and you're like, yeah, wow, that's great. And you look at it a little longer and you realize, wait, this is great. AtenaHena has gone viral for their animations on the internet more than a couple times. I'm sure you've at least seen the thumbnail for this video. An original anime opening for Avatar: The Last Airbender, all animated by AtenaHena themselves. If you aren't familiar with that, maybe you've seen this Hatsune Miku and Ogre the Shrek animation, recreating a scene from the movie Fallen Angels. AtenaHena makes cool art and has even worked on industry productions like Skull Island for Netflix. But what I want to focus on is their short film, Runaways, which released in October. It follows exactly who you'd imagine, a couple of runaways. Two girls on the run from, well, you're not exactly told what, but you can probably fill in the blanks yourself. One girl has bruises and bandages all over her face, and her friend has nothing but a bright smile on hers. In my head, the black-haired girl took Blondie away from an abusive environment, but as interesting as it might be to theorize what they're running away from, their journey to where they're going is what the animation is really trying to focus on. First stop is to McDonald's for a happy meal for our happy girls. Then a quick stop for snackies that they'll enjoy at the park, and yap on the swing set until the sun comes up on a new day. A new day that's brighter and clearer than any other that came before. And it doesn't matter where they're going, as long as they're going there together. Do you remember that compliment that was thrown at Across the Spider-Verse quite a bit when it came out? I think it was along the lines of every frame a painting, giving praise to how gorgeous that film was, going as far to say no matter when you pause that movie, it would be as gorgeous as a painting in a museum. That movie deserves all that praise it's got, it absolutely does, but I feel this short earns that compliment like even more because every frame is actually a painting. Like, I don't think there's a single smear in this animation. Like, every frame seems to be a fully rendered painting. In-betweens and when characters are mid-motion can be paused and you'll be greeted with a art piece. Rather insignificant moments can easily be framed and sometimes can tell a story of their own without even the context of the actual animation. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite shonen. One day I'd love to do a video on it when I'm confident I can do the series justice, but on that topic, Hunter x Hunter also has my top waifu. Well, second to Seiko.
Thought so.
Shizuku Murasaki. And I think masaartjv loves her just as much as I do. He has countless illustrations of just that character, but uses such vibrant and fun colors that don't usually get associated with the character. And they're all adorable. No matter how much they draw her, I just can't get enough. Have you seen these illustrations before? Maybe in a YouTube video or on Twitter. I've seen these characters quite a lot across the internet, but never actually knew where they were from. Irasutoya is a website run by illustrator Takashi Mifune. To say Irasutoya and Takashi Mifune's art is popular is honestly an understatement. If you're in the anime community in any regard, I'm sure you've seen your favorite characters drawn in their style at least once before. Recently, I came across this art challenge called the Irasutoya Challenge, where artists redraw the clip art illustrations in their own style. And I love seeing the simplified art style of Mifune transformed into a new drawing, sometimes full-blown illustrations like this one. The original illustrations being so simple really gives a lot of freedom to artists to go wild, get creative, and make up their own headcanons for these characters. This particular guy got a lot of love, often illustrated with this sneer or fake smile. Some think that he's a hard-boiled Yakuza. Just listen to this comment someone left under an illustration of the character. So you signed the contract, right? Can you pay for it? I get it. I'm not a monster, so how about a 20,000 yen discount? Whether you think he's a businessman, Yakuza, or something else, everyone definitely agrees that this guy is really hot. The trend is still going on right now, so I'm still seeing new art of it every day. I love seeing drawings of this Kogal Gyaru and this alchemist in particular. Bring hope to everyone. The bio of artist ChewChewer. Chew has two characters, named Nyan and Kappa. Nyan is an angel and Kappa is a demon. Despite that, they love each other very much. What I love about Chew's art though is how cute and simple it is. Backgrounds are usually just stark white voids or fluffy clouds with a perfect blue sky. These types of drawings get me feeling brighter, and maybe it's because of the white background lighting up my dark room at 3 AM, but I wager it's not just that. Sometimes he adds these extremely wholesome messages that make me feel so fuzzy, like this one. Out of all the possibilities in the universe, I was lucky enough to recognize you for your worth. I was lucky enough to have met you, and we are lucky enough to live on the same planet. Chew's characters, Nyan and Kappa, love each other, but you can tell how much Chew loves his characters. Like, let me read you this message that he wrote. I had a dream last night, where I was in a world that I illustrated, where reality bends to my will, where I could do anything with a mere thought. It felt like a lucid dream, but I spent that dream bringing Nyan to amusement parks. I gave her the biggest balloon because she wanted one. When the power of infinity faced me, the only thing that I wanted was to see her happy. I don't know, man. The feeling I get when I look at Chew's art is a feeling that I rarely feel when I'm on the internet. Oftentimes when I'm scrolling, it seems that this whole internet thing was a big mistake. But when I see this angel and devil being all cute, I really do feel like Chew is doing what he set out to do. Bring hope to everyone.